Hello, chat. Hello, chat. My name is Mithun, and today onwards, we're going to discuss about some AI projects that we do, and let's discuss it and the idea. Let me know your top comments on how I can improve. This is my first video on AI projects, so and let me share my screen and let us go through what's going on in my project. Right? Yes. So this is the project I've been working on, chat, and this is for some $2,000, yeah, USD price pool. This is all the Kannadigas living in what you say. This is all the Kannadigas living in USA. It's called Akka. There is an organization called Akka, and if you go 2 months ago, I got this invite from my head of department from our college that you can join this hackathon, which is built for it's not just for Kannadigas, but the hackathon is was very narrow, and it's about culture and saving our culture, something like that. So basically no other people except for America and India, and the two Kannadigas definitely would not come into the hackathon. So I thought of myself, why not just give it a try, and this is what I was able to build through. So chat, this is an AI platform to preserve and teach Kannada language, history, culture, literature, festivals, temples, and folklore grounded in real sources. As you can see, I tried a little bit of 3D here, and this project was entirely built with GPT Soul, as the hackathon allowed using LLMs. Add the access to GPT Soul, Cloud Opus 4.8. Cloud Opus 4.8 is a main model which built me all my design background that you're seeing, everything. And the later parts of it, some changes was made by GPT. As you can see, it is a very good. My Karnataka is no less of a miracle, and it's like an heaven on earth. Western Ghats on one side, and what you call gold on other side near Kolar, and you get all these different kingdoms that ruled us, all these different forts, temples, wildlife sanctuaries, the biggest tech capital of India, Bangalore. Many people that live here. The people are good. The weather is superb and earthquake proof, flood proof. So what else do you need, right? And let's say you're a person living in USA. Okay, your parents lived in Karnataka. They left no, they left here just because they had some other priorities in life. They left the place, and they're okay, yeah, they married someone, their children, even though they had Kannada roots, they really learned, all they learned in their life is just English, because USA and all the major Western countries are mainly focused on English. How would you be able to teach them your language, not making anything bored and still try to able to impress them? How can you do it? So this is my honest try on how can I change that. And we have theme also here. All these features are there. We get to have roots. These I'll be explaining in a minute. We have a Kannada AI assistant, how we can learn Kannada, Karnataka Explorer, festival calendar, heritage timeline, quiz generator, AI storytelling panel, and then we have a memory wall. Okay, let's just go to roots. This is one of my favorite features, right? This is actually mine, and you can create your own year. Okay, by clicking here. Okay, yeah, we'll just go here, and this is the one, right? Yeah. So if I say this is my grandfather, his name is Chikkabachappa. So he lived in Karnataka, Chikbalapura. He was a farmer. He was born at 1940. He is not there anymore. Let's say if you wanted to, analyze his life in one statement, what would that statement be? And you can keep uh, one memory about him. And this is my grandmother. So you can, this is my father's side, this is my mother's side, and all their sons, their daughters, their children. This is me. This is my step sisters born out of them. The tree is still more large, and you can just keep on adding. This is how you save. And after adding everything, we can just if they are from Karnataka, we can just see here that their places will be glowing. And so this is one of the, and you can see a little bit of across time, who was born first, who was born at last. This can be tracked here, right? You can add recipes, proverbs, anything to add here. And then you can go to explore. This is one of my favorite features. Discover the soul of Karnataka. In each district, I try to build a map where it shows the most famous places and something about the place, unique about the place. Right? Let's say for Chikbalapur, this is the one. And if you go for Tumkur, this is the one. You can zoom in on the map and zoom out, etc. Chitradurga, Davanagere, Shivamogga, any place, right? According to your wish. And then if we go to stories, we'll see these beautiful stories of Karnataka, unique to our own place. We can enter the story, and it's a beautiful thing, right? You can listen to it, right? You can change the speed, and then you can stop it. You can, you know, let's start it from the beginning. You can see it as a cinema. You can see it as a storybook. You can see it as a journey, right? I tried hard to make this truthful to my own, place, true stories from my place or my country. And then we tried to build a timeline of 2000 years of Karnatakan history. Who are the kings? What a living museum. So through the empires, which temples, what revolutions, what rockets meant for us? How was our state, built from the beginning, right? And you can see all the eras here. Kadambas for the beginning, I mean, 345 CE, which is around 2000 years ago. And then 543 CE, Badamis rose to power, how Haiholes came into existence, then Kaviraja Marga and Kannada literature start to taking, shape. Hoysalas, how they built our temples, Basavanna, how did he build our temples, Vijayanagara, and then Wadeyars, and Krishnadevaraya's golden age. This was almost like an end of Hindu rulers in Karnataka. And then came Battle of Talikota, where Vijayanagaras were defeated and Tipu Sultan came into existence, and Srirangapatna ended here. How it renamed to Mysore state, renamed was renamed to Karnataka, right? This was all the history of our state. And you can see the design is very very good to see, look. And I like the design honestly more than everything. And if you go through all these, it's very good, and it feels natural and very very interesting to learn more than anything. Then if you go to learn here, you can really learn what's going on. Let's say if you're going to script lab, you can hear
Ah,
sound here, and in up, the will come, right? In father,
ah,
fa will come, right? So in terms of English, we'll teach you how it's really mentioned, all the letters, and you can mark it. A little bit of gamification is done here. And then if you go to quizzes, We'll get a quiz here. We're trying to add up more and more AI into this quiz to make it more interesting and bring in more AI related quizzes about the recent developments, like who is the new ministers. I mean, portfolio shuffling happened recently. Who is that minister? Who is this minister responsible for what in Karnataka? And this is about the festivals, how it's done, etc. In 1947, what was our our festivals, Mysore Dasara and its history, right? You can play a little bit of games here. All the different festivals are here, right? And then this is my story, right? I am from Lakkalli, which is in Chikbalapur, very small town, but it's very near to Bangalore. It's just 60 kilometers, and I just wanted to try out some hackathons to improve my skills and solve some problems, real world problems, and understand how everything works. So this is my honest, build about this project and this project statement. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll meet sometime again. And may God bless everyone. Thank you. Bye.